to Comet. I'm Gretel from Customer Success, and in this video, we'll learn how to set up storage if you are using a Comet-hosted server. Specifically today, we will identify cloud storage that you can configure with Comet, find out where to configure cloud storage in the client software and in the Comet-hosted server, and we are going to demo an S3 compatible storage configuration before we finish the video. So, which cloud storage providers are compatible with Comet? You can pretty much configure any S3 compatible cloud storage with Comet. There are some popular storage providers that we've made readily available in the options, as you can see here. So you'd have an easy time configuring these storage location options. If you'd like more information on all of the cloud storage locations that you can configure with Comet, please check out our storage configuration guide, which I've linked below. For now, let me show you where you can configure storage in the client software and in the Comet hosted server. So you can configure storage within the client software on the device. Just go to Settings and click on Add Storage Vault at the bottom of the screen. Click on Custom and then OK. And then you'll have the option to rename your storage vault here. And just click on Next when you're done. In the next window, click on the plus sign beside Choose a storage location, and you'll be presented with the storage options. Once configured, you can direct backups to this storage location. Setting up a storage location here sends your backed up data directly to the cloud. You also have the option to set up storage locations from the Comet server instead of from the client software, which we will go through next. In the Comet hosted server, there are two places where you can configure storage, either in the user page or in the storage tab under settings. First, let's configure storage in the user page. Go to Accounts, Users, and then choose the user whose device you want to back up to your new storage location. Click on Storage Vaults here, and then click on Add New Vault. Choose Custom as we did earlier when we were configuring storage in the client software. You'll be able to rename and set retention policies for this vault. Follow the prompts until you get to Choose a storage location and click on the plus sign here. Choose the storage location that you'd like to set up and click on Save. You will then be asked to configure that storage location. The other section in the Comet hosted server where you can configure storage is in the Storage tab. Here, you can create storage templates, which you can readily request when you create a new user. I'll show you what that looks like later. For now, let's see where the Storage tab sits. Go to Settings, and you'll find the Storage tab here. Click on Add here. You can rename the storage template here. Then click on the drop-down under Type and choose the storage type you'd like to create a template for. Then follow the prompt to complete the setup. Take note that setting up a storage template here would send your backed up data directly to the cloud. If your preferred storage provider isn't in the list, you can still use it with Comet, but you won't be able to set it up as a storage template. Instead, you would have to set it up as per user as an S3 compatible storage. If you'd like to have a storage option added here, let us know by creating a feature request through the link in the video description below. So just to clarify the use for storage templates, with storage templates, you can request a storage vault for new and existing users, which means that you won't have to manually set up the storage vault as we did earlier in the client software or in the user page. To visualize the process, it goes set up storage template, and then you can request it for your user, and then you can assign it to the backups for that user. If you have a provider set up as a storage template, you can choose it for new users as shown here. And that's where you can configure storage in a Comet hosted server. Now I'll just do a quick demo on how to configure an S3 compatible storage location in the Comet hosted server. As we mentioned earlier, if you want to configure an S3 compatible storage that's not in the storage template dropdown, you'll have to set it up per user. To do that, click on Accounts and then click on Users, and then choose the user that you'd like to set this up for. Then go to the Storage tab, click on Add Storage Vault, and choose Custom. You'll get to the new Storage Vault window where you can configure settings such as renaming the storage vault, setting up a quota on the amount of data that can be backed up, and setting up a retention period for this vault. Click on Next once you have configured these, or if you just want to keep the default settings. Here, click on the plus sign beside Choose a Storage Location, and then click on the S3 compatible option and click on Save. Now, you can configure your S3 compatible storage. Take note that the hostname, access key, secret key, and bucket name are mandatory fields. Once you have filled in the fields, you can click on Test Connection to check if the values you've plugged in are valid. Click on Save when done, and now you'll see the storage vault assigned to this user. You can now assign this storage vault to your backup schedules for this user. And that's it. Just to summarize what we covered in this video, we've had a look at the storage options that we can configure with Comet. We also identified the spots in the client software and Comet-hosted server where we can configure storage. And last, we trialed setting up an S3 compatible storage for a user on the Comet server. Please check out the links below, especially the one to our storage configuration guide, where you'll find more details on how to set up storage with Comet. Thank you for watching. Please reach out through our website for inquiries or feedback. We'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.